Hi guys, my name is Nicole and I am a licensed mental health clinician. It's kind of been a topic of conversation lately that men of a certain generation, or I guess of most generations up until this point, have been conditioned to maybe believe is a good word, that there's only two emotions that they're allowed to feel. It's either anger or happiness. And if you're a heterosexual male, feeling joy is not an option. You can feel happy or content, but joy is gay. And anger is an appropriate response to most situations wherein you feel wronged. And insight is very hard to come by, because if you start looking inward and you start asking yourself about your feelings and your thoughts and how things impacted you, then you have to acknowledge that there's more than two emotions that you're allowed to feel in your lifetime. And God forbid those things come up to the surface and you actually have to face them and deal with them. So I bring this up because I feel like men have such a hard time, especially these days, navigating what their role is and how to fill it while also being in touch with their feelings, being able to express themselves. And we can go back to the beginning of my videos and go through that alpha male series again. How confusing is it when you have these kind of almost seemingly conflicting messages in society today? It is a very, very, very difficult thing for men in general these days, especially of the elder millennial or older generations, to go to therapy and to be vulnerable. I had a client once who had little to no insight, honestly, about the state of his marriage. He was a veteran. He told me that he had no trauma in the military or in his lifetime at all. And come to find out later through other means that he had extensive trauma in the military, but he just wasn't able to put that together for me in that context, in that situation. But then when other people were talking about it, when other men were talking about it, he was able to say oh yeah, this is something that I experienced also. So sometimes, men, gentlemen, a good place to start might be a peer group where you can kind of listen to other people identifying what their feelings are and what their experiences have been and what their responses to that has been. And then from there, go to an individual therapist where you can then unpack some of that for yourself in a more controlled kind of environment. So, guys, it's hard work. It really is. But you can do it. I have faith in you. You got this.